afternoon, folks. It is Monday, May 19th, and I fear we have yet another very difficult week ahead of us. Things are just going to keep intensifying for a while, so it's time we really kind of get our feet on the ground, wrap our head around it, figure out what our next moves are as individuals here. Today, the moon is in Aquarius. It's being ruled by Uranus, that is just creating this like uncertainty, and everything is just crazy and off the rails. Everything's uncomfortable, right? That's where our emotions and our subconscious is in alignment with. And quite honestly, if you don't have empathy for what's going on right now, it might be time to make like a little self-check here, because this weekend was crazy, and there was just so much going on. What got me the most was the tornadoes. Government's doing messed up stuff, passing bills in the middle of the night and things like that. But the tornadoes, I think, is what got me the most, mainly because I'm from that area. So seeing that, I've never ever seen a tornado go through the mountains. That's insanity. That doesn't happen, but it did. There's more coming. So it's a rough time. We have Jupiter in a square with the nodes. The nodes are points of fate. That's where the eclipses happen. So they really tend to bring fated energy, fated events. And with Jupiter in Gemini, that information overload, there's just so much going on. You kind of don't even know what to believe, or, things are very surface level, and that is in conflict with these points of fate. So we're seeing everything going on, but we just don't know what to do about it. There's so much stuff happening out of our control, and we've got to learn how to do what we can for ourselves, help where we can. If you can, let the rest of it go. Learn to go with the flow and let go and let God kind of energy, right? We've got to understand that we can only do what we can do, and not try to overwhelm ourselves by trying to do everything. We also have the Sun in a sextile to Saturn at the 29th degrees of Pisces and Taurus. The 29th degree of Taurus and 0 degrees of Gemini. This is the Pleiades star cluster. It's called the Seven Weeping Sisters. It can be really highlighting things that are really hurtful, that are making you sad. It's kind of asking you, this sextile is giving you an opportunity really to see, whatever kind of like karmic things are coming up with that Saturn there. Karma can be good or bad. This is an opportunity to figure out what exactly it is that you need to do to find your ground in that. It's probably going to be some difficult things. I'm really seeing a lot of, and I hate to say this, but good things coming out of bad things type of energy here, but that's kind of the way of the world, right? Things have to leave, yet there's loss in order to get gain type of energy. It's a difficult time, but we've got to get our feet on the ground and make sure that we're looking at the whole picture and figuring out how to move through it as individuals the best you can. We also have Venus moving into a trine with Mars, and Venus is being ruled by Mars. That's not exact until Wednesday, but they're hitting the same degree today. So this is really a wide open door between that Mars and Leo, that taking action. There's some ego attached to it. There's like some really selfish type of behavior attached to it. Now it's also creative, like on the good side. On the flip side, it is creative, it is warm, it is loving kind of energy as well. It's outspoken energy, and that's a wide open door to Venus in Aries. This can absolutely bring up things like violence and anger and things like that. But it can also be like really taking action on your values and what's important to you as well. So keep that in mind. It's just kind of a rough week ahead across the board. So slow down, get your feet on the ground, make sure that you're moving slowly and intentionally and not jumping to anything, not getting too impulsive about things, okay? Energy for the day for the collective. We have the Hangman. So slow down, Make sure you're seeing the whole picture, that kind of energy. That 29th degree of Taurus can be very slow moving. We can feel very bogged down right now. So it's an energy of slowing down and just making sure that you're seeing everything and being patient. Patience is a virtue, right? Like that's Saturn wants us to have patience, and it's sitting at that 29th degree. So over the remainder of this week until it moves into Aries on Saturday, we're going to see like being asked to be patient and slow down here, and got to try our best to listen to that. Okay. What do we need to focus on today? What is collective? The 10 of Wands. How much are you carrying? How much is too much? Remember, like I said, you can't take care of everything. And there's really like this energy of wanting to do everything, wanting to fix everything. But remember, what is yours and what is not yours? What can you put down so that you can focus on your responsibilities more efficiently, okay? What does the collective need to avoid today? Too much. But I'm taking it anyway. High Priestess and the 6 of Wands. Just because you saw it coming doesn't mean that you get to say, I told you so. God, I hate that because I love to say I told you so. But really, everybody's hurting. Empathy is important. You have to have that empathy. I am one of the first people in the world to want to tell somebody I told you so. But if that person is hurting, let's not do that. I don't give a damn what somebody believes, what they voted for, whatever. If somebody is hurting, they need empathy, not an I told you so. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Magician. So there is this underlying energy of having everything that you need to make things happen. You just got to slow down to be able to see that, okay? Clarifiers for the Hangman. Clarifiers for the Hangman. The Tower and the Hierophant. Jeez, the major arcana cards are strong today, okay? So Tower and the Hierophant. This is really telling you, again, slow down. Make sure you're seeing the whole picture. Whatever it is that's crumbling, whatever it is that's blowing up, whatever aha moments you're having, right? Make sure that you are being slow and stable. The Hierophant is the Taurus card, right? It's about being slow. It's about standing your ground here, okay? It's also the spiritual teacher as well. Make sure that you're really leaning on your intuition and that like spirituality right now. That's very important, okay? Allowing yourself to be more like divinely guided is very important at the moment. Clarifiers for the 10 of Wands, please. Clarifiers. We have the Lovers. Other people's stuff is not your stuff. You do not need to carry everything. And the 4 of Pentacles. So how much other people's stuff are you holding on to? How much of it is too much? Oftentimes too, this is really kind of giving me this energy of like holding on to things that you weren't asked. Like we have to stop trying to help people that don't ask for our help, okay? So really keep that in mind. Is this 4 of Pentacles is all about like kind of keeping things to yourself, right? So maybe you're trying to help people that haven't actually asked for your help. They've kept it to themselves. They haven't come right out and say, hey, I need your help. Stop trying to help people that aren't asking for your help, okay? Clarifiers for the High Priestess and the 6 of Wands. Why are we avoiding the High Priestess and the 6 of Wands? We have a Page of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. So this is really kind of this guy is kind of I can't even think of the word here. Sorry, my brain totally stopped. Okay. Page of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. Page of Wands is very immature, very spontaneous. 7 of Pentacles is like weeding your garden, right? Don't get ahead of yourself and be like, ooh, I told you so, right? And think that having that knowledge means that you can just jump ahead of the game and start taking care of things. There's still so much more to come here.